Hello and welcome to Firearm Freedom. This is going to be another First Impressions video. In today's First Impressions video, we are taking a look at the Lingle Industries lower receiver for the GHM9. And before we get this video started, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to this video's sponsor. This video's sponsor is going to be Crate Tactical. They make a wide variety of stuff, steel targets, and also some really cool out the front knives. Their steel targets are crazy affordable and they have kind of an interesting hanger that comes along with that. And then also the out the front knives are super affordable as well. You're looking at like 110 to 120 bucks. It even comes with the tool to possibly service the knife yourself if something goes wrong with it, but they also do have a great warranty. Now here in Pennsylvania, that these out the front knives are legal to carry on our person. I've been carrying and using my Crate knife for a while and it's been performing really well. They're giving you guys a discount code for watching this video. It's just going to be Freedom10 at checkout, and that's going to save you 10% off of your order. I am pretty jazzed up about this GHM9 and I really have been enjoying the gun. However, the primary item in this video that we're going to be reviewing is the Lingle Industries lower for the GHM9. Now I have to get this out of the way, full disclosure, what is my relationship with Lingle Industries? If you guys have been following my channel for the past few weeks, you may have seen some advertisements for Lingle Industries. They just recently were a channel sponsor. I am doing this particular review completely for free and our contract for sponsorship is completely up. I'm not running ads or anything like that at the moment, and I did let Lingle Industries know that I wanted to take a look at this lower and give it a standalone review, completely honest, unbiased. They have not seen this video beforehand, have no idea what I'm going to say, and I'm going to say the positives and some negatives that I see and kind of everything in between. So take that for what you will. You guys know I'm always honest with these reviews. I personally have never had the chance to take a look at a B&T GHM9. I have wanted to for a very long time. Because I didn't have this or a Strybog, I really never got the chance to take a look at this lower. Now, since this partnership, I've been kind of borrowing the GHM9 to look at the lower. This is the Lingle Industries GHM9, and I gotta say, this is not making it easy to not spend more money on a GHM9. I'm really digging this gun quite a bit. But the factory lower that you typically get with the GHM9 is going to be this here. Now, it is a polymer lower, and some of the controls are similar to the Lingle Industries lower. However, it is going to be a lot different in a lot of aspects. One of the biggest complaints that I hear personally about the GHM9 is the magazines. Now, they have a model that looks cancerous, that takes Glock mags. I get the practical ability of Glock mags in this gun, but man, does it look wrong with the inverted mag the wrong way. It just looks terrible. I personally have always really liked the look of the traditional GHM9 magazines, which is going to be this here. It is translucent and it is a straight mag. So when that's going into the lower itself, you have a very cool kind of perfect look of a straight up and down mag. However, these magazines really don't perform all that well. They have had some issues with cracking here or there, and then just overall the durability of these magazines isn't the best in the world. The Lingle Industries lower has decided to solve that problem by allowing you to use CZ Scorpion magazines in this gun. These magazines are plentiful and now you can get them everywhere. This one in particular is a Palmetto State Armory magazine, and you can throw those in there. I tested it with this magazine, with the factory OG Scorpion magazines. I got Magpul mags, and all of those ran flawlessly. It had absolutely no issues of any type. When the magazine is in the gun, it does have a slightly different appearance, but this is a curve in the right direction. okay? It's not inverted in the horrible direction. This looks fine. It looks just fine. Now, my personal opinion, I like the look of the straight magazine a little bit more than the curved magazine. That is just me. However, I can 100% get along with the CZ Scorpion mag in this gun. On top of that, I also have a CZ Scorpion. So the ability to run a variety of magazines that I already have. Price point on these lowers, you're looking at like $380. Which I know is a little steep. However, I think when you're looking at the fact that it is a billet lower receiver and the fact that there's really not anything else out there that is like this, so the R&D process and all of that stuff, I think the price is about right. This being aluminum gives the gun, in my opinion, a much better overall feeling. I think the polymer receivers on these, durability is fine. We obviously know that at this point, but I do believe that just the overall feeling of the gun, the overall weight of the gun just feels a little bit more proper with the aluminum lower. Now, I am one of those people that really don't mind the grip profile of the GHM9. There's one thing I cannot stand on the original factory lower, and that is the safety. We have a terrible safety design, once again, that we see on a lot of foreign PCCs, and my guess behind this is because a lot of the time there is an additional setting here in this position, and most of these countries are probably solely cranking it down into that position, and when the safety is down in that angle, it is not going to butt into your trigger finger. But if we push this into the fire position, I mean, it is just digging into my trigger finger, and I'm not even choking up all that much, and I mean, I'm still, every single shot, it is getting right in there. So I don't know why anyone would love that design. I'm sure there's safety deletes out there, maybe. I haven't really looked into it, but the cool thing on the Lingle lower is you can run standard AR safeties, so that is pretty cool. We have an ambi safety over here, and it is a 45 degree. Personally, I like just running the standard safety just on the left side, and I do like the 90 degree safety. That's just my preference. But either way, with this in particular, I did not have any rubbing in my trigger finger area at all. It was very comfortable, very easy to actuate, and now it opens up the options for a variety of different AR-15 safeties that are out there. Along with AR safeties, you have the ability to run AR fire control groups, which is sweet. This one has been running a hyperfire trigger, and man, I gotta say, in this B&T, that thing is wild fast. You really gotta be a little bit cautious because it'll start running away on you a little bit just with the way that the inertia is getting the recoil. You have kind of an interesting motion going on there with the trigger because the reset is so freaking short. So that trigger is awesome in this gun in particular. I have no complaints about it whatsoever. And again, it opens up the options there for a variety of AR-15 fire control groups. So huge plus for that. You have a bolt catch / release that is ambidextrous and enlarged on the Lingle Industries lower. I found this to be very tight when I first got out of the box. Lingle Industries made me aware that essentially when you get these out of the packaging, they are very, very tight. So he wanted to give me one that was brand spanking new so I could get a full experience of what the end user would have on that bolt release. And I gotta say, it did actually break in. I got now probably about 300 rounds on this since I have had it here in the collection for this particular bout of videos. And once I hit about 200 rounds, I was able to do it with one finger. When I first got it out of the box, I needed like both hands to pull it down. Now it feels great. So it really did break in well. I really didn't know how that was gonna go. Now I love it. And I think compared to the factory bolt catch or release here, it is definitely a nice improvement on this lower. Now, we can get into the mag release. This is where I have just one minor complaint, and I don't know if others will share this opinion, but I am of the mindset when I see a paddle release, I want to do kind of an MP5 manual of arms where I'm going to reach up, grip the magazine, grip the paddle, and rip the mag out, put the new one into place, and call it a day. And they do add this additional piece here that's designed to allow you to use the mag release with just a finger. And I found that in actual use, not in like a gun room like this where we're perfect temperatures and the mag just kind of falls out, I found that when it was nasty, raining, snowing, whatever, I was just not really able to get that mag to drop freely, and my glove was actually kind of getting caught in that little area here. Now, I know a lot of other people out there, especially people that are in different climates that are not going to have the strange weather differences that may make polymer just kind of swell a little bit in a way, you know, not even swell, but just get kind of gunked up with water and debris. You might really like this. For me, I would actually prefer a slightly more low profile mag release, so just simply trimming off the ends there and having the paddle in exactly the same configuration that it is in now. But it's not incredibly obtrusive, it's not getting in the way, so again, it's a minor complaint. As far as fitment on the mag well, you are having polymer going into aluminum, so no matter what, you're always going to have a little bit of a tight fit depending on the magazine. But this really does differ from mag to mag. The CZ mag, as you're kind of noticing there, is pretty tight, but if you get it in the right angle, it fits perfectly. Magpul magazine was actually the smoothest. It goes in and out of that mag well without any issue. And then also the Palmetto State Armory magazines, these were a little bit tight, and you can kind of feel it going in there just a little bit sticky. So I'm not sure if it's just the carbon buildup on the magazines, but I just thought that was worth noting. Overall, guys, that is gonna wrap up this first impressions video on the Lingle Industries lower. I really like this thing, and in the future, I really hope to take a look at more Lingle Industries stuff. It's awesome to not only be able to support a friend, but also a Pennsylvania-based company. That's really cool. I am based here in Pennsylvania, so anyone else that's out there in the state, I really love supporting and getting some attraction on social media to their stuff. So that is awesome. And if you guys have any other questions about this particular lower or anything else on the channel, please feel free to throw them down below in the comment section. You guys know the deal. I absolutely will get back to you. While you're down there, head up to the description for the ways to support the channel. And as always, stay tuned for more great videos coming soon.